Well, thousands of people across Cornwall have been without power and water these past 4 days. Earlier today, 6,500 people in Cornwall didn't have power. That number tonight, as we go on air, has reduced to around 1,000. Now, my colleague Seb Noble has been talking to some of the families affected.
Getting back to normality after the storm. 82-year-old Annette lives in Madron. Her home was left without power for 4 days.
It was scary to start with because I have lots of trees and it was very wild outside. So, you know, it really was horrible when the lights suddenly went off, you know, and everything was dark, and then obviously it got colder and colder.
She ended up sleeping on the floor of her front room to keep warm at night.
To start with, I got some logs, so I obviously kept the fire going. Had a nice fire, so that gave a bit of light and warmth in this room. So the second night I took the cushions off the settee and lay on the floor because it was not long enough to lie yourself on. And that again was difficult because getting up and down, you know.
She's one of thousands who were left in the cold and dark this weekend as utility companies battled to restore power to homes. For others, though, dealing with the impact of the storm is less straightforward. Jill lives near Colestic. Around 50 tall trees fell in her back garden.
I just felt my heart sink. It's quite emotional.
Her insurance won't pay out, though, and she thinks the government should step in to help.
It's going to cost thousands. This isn't my fault. So, if the government had some sort of funding somewhere that would help.
One of Cornwall's MPs says a national emergency response is required.
It has been devastating in many communities, and the fact is that if this were to happen in London and the home counties, local people are absolutely clear that the government would have declared a national emergency.
Well, the government says the Cabinet Office has been coordinating a multi-organisation effort to both plan for and respond to Storm Goretti. It insists that ministers held meetings over the weekend to ensure that those homes that had lost power and water could have that restored as quickly as possible. However, for people like Jill now counting the cost of Storm Goretti, they're left wondering where they go from here. Seb Noble, BBC Spotlight, Colestic.